Hey, it's Miss Vicky B here for Miss Vicky B TV. How are you? Welcome to another video in my series on Front the Band. And one thing I'd like to talk about today is what makes a good front person. What makes a good front person? Now, everybody has their own preference for this, but here are some tips that I have learned over the years that have helped me be an effective front person. Most of the time, I've always received good feedback, so I must be doing something right, but there's always room for improvement. So I'd like to share what I have done personally that have helped me overcome some of the challenges of being a front person in a band. So one of the first things is, what do you wear? So you probably noticed I've got a hat on. Yeah, it's special, isn't it? There's a long story that goes with this hat, but I guess one of the main things when you're a front person, what are you wearing? And it needs to suit your personality. It needs to suit your band. It needs to suit the venue, or it just needs to make you feel great when you get up on a stage. It could be a hat, it could be a wig, it could be a vest, a jacket, any little thing, a t-shirt, what it is that makes you feel good. It could be elaborate, it could be simple. It's up to you as a front person. What is it that you're going to wear that's going to make you feel good about fronting the band and performing that night? Really important. So what are you going to wear? What is your brand? If you want to call it that. You might not even have a brand. It's just what is it that makes you feel good when you're up there on stage and you're performing. So that's one thing to consider. Second thing is to get a mentor or watch other people that you like who front bands. Either it's a local person or somebody you know, or it could be a famous person. I know me, when I was a little kid, I saw Freddie Mercury for the first time, and I just thought, wow, he is amazing. I loved his energy. He was free. He was so confident, and he wore these outrageous outfits. I remember the sort of a ballerina or ballet outfit. It was half white and half black, and he wore ballet slippers with it. It was far out, but he sang with this incredible confidence and exuberance, and he captivated everybody with that. And he just had the whole package with that. So it wasn't just what he wore, it was also that confidence. And I admired that. And he was consistent. In any performance I ever saw of him on television, I never saw him in person. Ugh, that would have been awesome. But any performance I saw him in, he just had that thing. He had that something and whatever he wore and how he presented himself. So he was a good mentor for me that way. But there are so many other people out there who perform so well. Elton John, Lady Gaga, wow, yeah. I could just go on and on and on. But I think you get it. And I have to say, too, even someone like who's been around a long time, like Rod Stewart, or saw Rod Stewart, God, he's almost 80. Saw him last year, and he's phenomenal. He owned the stage. He was, again, confident. He wore really great outfits. And I just thought, yeah, and he's still doing it. So that is just amazing. So that's another thing when you're a front person, is who do you kind of want to be like? You're going to be you, but sometimes you can pick up some tips from the people who have done it well and who have done it well for a very long time. And then I'd say the third thing, when you're fronting the band, I had talked about confidence before. I'd have to say, just find your own level of confidence. It's very easy if you're sort of really excited about performing. It's easy to get anxious and start thinking, oh, and getting the jitters and really feeling like you have a little bit of stage fright sometimes. And sometimes those are good feelings, a little bit of nervousness. You're not overconfident. You're confident, but you're not overconfident, and you're excited, and that kind of keeps you going. So what I would say is kind of use that energy, that nervous energy if you have it, and use it in your performance and express yourself. You can move around the stage, interact with the audience if you have a cordless mic, or if the venue supports that. Do what you can to just express yourself and make yourself, sort of the focal point of the evening when you are singing. Which brings me to something really important, is if you don't sing all the songs, and say it's another band member's turn to present and perform, what you would probably do is maybe tone it down a little bit, maybe even introduce them. I know I like to introduce the band throughout the performances. I do the majority of the singing, but not all the singing. And I do backup, or I play the tambourine and I let them shine. And that's really a great thing to do. And then again, when it's your turn, put it back on. And you get out there and you be that lead singer, and you be that person that makes everybody feel great, because you're fronting the band. So those are my tips for what to look for, or what to do when you are the lead singer. My name is Vicky. I'm with Miss Vicky B TV. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other tips, and I know you do, please put them in the comments below. And if you'd like to see me do any other types of videos, also please drop me a line. Let me know in the comments, and I'd love to set up another series. Bye for now.